Ndewo.
Ndewo, guys.
Yes, guys. So welcome back to our channel.
Today is a special edition for us
Yeah.
and for you too,
Yeah.
because
So my cousin is here, and what's so exciting about
Very
that
happy.
is
Yeah.
yes, very exciting. What's so exciting about that is, if you remember our original channel, we were taking Igbo lessons, and my cousin actually is the creator of that platform. So it is called the Igbo Podcast. You can find her under the Igbo Podcast on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. So she, anyway, she's the creator of it, and so we're just bringing her on to talk about our journey.
yeah, because we learned from her. So
Yeah,
we learned
so-
from this platform, we can just recommend to you too
Yeah.
to do that. So she's here to talk about.
And the beautiful thing is that literally it was her creation, and to see it blossom to what it is now, more than I don't even know how many students that are there. They're tied to, as we talked about, our learner was in Owerri. So they're tied to an Igbo native speaker. So it's just like an amazing journey, amazing platform. So she's going to join us today for this video.
Interview.
Yes. Guys, remember to like and subscribe.
Yeah, definitely.
You always
Like
forget to say
and
that.
subscribe.
Like and subscribe.
Yeah.
Yes, so anyway, we're going to go ahead and bring her on. So her name is Ifunanya. She'll be joining us now.
Come, Ifunanya, come.
Welcome.
Hi.
Welcome.
How are you guys?
Good. How are you? Ndewo. Keki mo.
Oh, Dumla.
Uh-huh.
I forgot. See, guys. Okay, this is a good learning lesson.
Always repetition.
Yes, repetition when you're learning something, to continue to do it. But thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you for having me. I'm so excited.
Good. We are excited to have you. We just kind of want to, pick your brain about just how you started this journey and why the need for the journey, and
what did make you to create this channel?
Yeah,
Tell us, please, and to the viewers too.
definitely. So, all one knows, like growing up, we grow up in the U.S. We grow up hearing our parents speak. And we have a very intimate relationship with our culture, but then for some reason many of us are deprived from learning to fully engage in it with the language. And so it's always been a goal of mine to be able to learn to speak my language. And I believe you can speak 4 languages.
I speak 4 languages.
Yeah.
Of course,
Your native language.
native language is
Yeah.
Hungarian. I speak it too. So
Yeah. So
that's
I don't want
a
to forget it.
disconnect.
Yeah.
Right. So you being Hungarian and then not being able to speak that, your language would be
It's weird. No.
It's-
yeah. So
No.
it would be very weird. So it's the reality, unfortunately, for many of us, not even just in the U.S., but all over, and unfortunately even in Nigeria. So for me, it was just about trying to reconnect with my culture in that way. That's such a defining factor of
Right.
me, and I'm sure you as well.
mhm.
So that was inspiration.
Yeah, and I obviously this is my cousin,
Yeah.
and we're saying I'm saying blood cousin. This ain't this is not oh, that's my cousin. No, our fathers are brothers. My dad is older, and then her dad comes. So obviously I know about this journey that you've been on, and I know also that you traveled to Africa and spent half a year there. So can you kind of explain to the viewers and to us how that journey changed you, and kind of how it made you really determined to start the Igbo Podcast?
Yes, definitely. So, again, I grew up hearing the language, and so I am very inquisitive, so I could understand it. But to actually get the words to come out of my mouth, I thought I could because of how I could understand it, but then when I actually went to try it, it was awful. It was really, really bad. And so in college, I actually met a peer, a young man. He went to a nearby university, and he became my language partner.
Okay.
And so that was one of my first steps in kind of trying to learn how to learn a language. And then I was interested in, I think language just like became a big interest of mine because I was interested in French and I studied abroad in Switzerland, and I was like, oh my gosh, what I've been learning in school is not it.
Right.
So all of these were like steps to me trying to figure out how to actually learn a language, not even just learning a particular language. And then finally I had the opportunity before going to physical therapy school to like just be like, I really, really want to learn this language and I just want to pick up and go back. So like you said, I went to Nigeria and stayed there for 6 months, and the experience was amazing. It was much more than just the language, but the language was so deeply rooted in it, but it was really about learning more about what it means to be Igbo, what it means to be from Eboma, which is like our town, what it means to just the privilege that has been afforded to us, like being born and raised somewhere else, but then also the beauty back home in that culture.
And that's what I wanted to say, like born somewhere else and being in a different area, like a different kind of language, learning and growing up like that.
Yeah.
But you still want to learn your own.
Yeah.
It's
from
deeply
back home.
rooted in you. Yeah,
So.
definitely. And so during that time, I got to like travel throughout many like Igbo cities, and as well as just different cities in Nigeria. It was just incredibly rewarding. It made me think more about like why the country is the way that it is, what impact I could realistically make, or any of us could realistically make. And of course, I was just practicing the language. I made everyone speak to me in it. I developed more confidence. I basically picked up certain things that was helping me with speaking, like how to learn patterns. So not just memorizing like isolated vocabulary, but memorizing different patterns, and those types of things are what I used to create the program, things that I felt like would actually help an adult learner be able to formulate sentences and converse. That's like one of the biggest aims of the program, is to make people conversant, because I personally have felt more empowered in my learning journey to keep practicing and keep going when at least I can hold a simple conversation.
Right. No, and just to piggyback on that, what you said about patterns, I think that is extremely important and a really key importance to learning a different language, because as we as you guys know, we went through our first month of our Igbo class and with our tutor that we had, but sometimes I found myself trying to study the vocabulary rather than just like understanding the pattern, and just because there's a pattern, right? You wake up, good morning, how are you? You can kind of feel how the conversation is going to go, and so that way it's easier to know how to pull those vocabulary words you learn into that. But yeah, so I will say we took a month off, which is probably
we promised that we all like
a big mistake. When you're learning a new language, it should be continuous. We took a month off just because we had a lot going on. Like, you know, you guys heard that we're like house hunting, looking for all these different things. So that's why we took a month off. But when you're learning something new, it's really important that it's streamlined and that it stays continuous, and that you don't lose the relationship with your conversation partner. And ours obviously was based in Owerri, so it's really important to keep that dialogue going. You know, like I know, like for example, I said something last night. I was like, okay, David, okay, and guano. He was like, huh? I was like, what?
So that's why I wish I have people around who speak to me too, like in this language, so you can keep practicing and learning every small things to that, you know, like small words and other words, new words and everything. So
but luckily there are like growing resources on YouTube. Like earlier we were looking at like some children's shows that are
you can learn a lot about
some movies. So it's all about the effort, and we try to streamline that into our program with our like weekly plan. So it's like basically a plan that lays out small activities, like manageable activities that you can do throughout the week, because like you were saying, consistency is important. And as an adult learner, just having someone kind of tell you, just listen to this today, just say this today, it kind of just makes it so that you're not putting in that extra work of learning. You just get to learn. Like, I'm just gonna, this is my Igbo I do today, then I'm good, you know.
Right. No, I agree. Yeah. So now Ifeanyi is actually going to give us a little bit of a refresher.
Yes.
because we said it's been a month. So we're going to get a bit of a refresher, and then we are going to have a little bit of conversation.
Yeah. Okay. So what we're gonna do, a feature that we have in the program is basically like our survival phrases, because we believe that from day one, people should be able to get started speaking. And so we give some helpful phrases, like go-to phrases, our survival phrases, to get you speaking from day one. So we're gonna review them, and then we're gonna play a little game and see how it goes. So just like a few phrases, for example, what did you say would be, you can easily just say, Isigeni.
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 Perfect. One more time.
Isigeni.
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 Good. All right, and so the next one is simply thank you. So there's several ways to say thank you in Igbo, but we'll just keep it your go-to. So we're gonna just go over two. One is dalo.
Dalo.
Dalu.
Good job. Another one. Should I give you another one, or let's just stick with that?
Oh no, you can do
Give us
that.
another
Yeah.
Okay. Another one is if you say emaila.
Email.
Good job.
Email.
Good. And that's thank you. That's well done. You've done well. Another good question. Another good survival phrase to know is I have a question. Ooh, you kind of.
I was waiting for that.
Oh, okay.
He jumps like he do.
Unless you're gonna bust out. Okay. You can say Ewerum Ajuju.
Ewerum Ajuju.
Ewerum Ajuju.
Ewerum.
Ewerum Ajuju.
Good job. And then, so just some basic greetings. Good night. You can say Kachifo.
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 Good job. Another one is when you want to ask somebody if they're well, like if they're in good health, you can say Aho Odekwagi.
Aho Edekwagi.
Close. Aho.
Aho.
Good job. Odekwagi.
Odekwagi.
Good.
Aho. No. Wait. Start again. Aho Odekwagi.
Good. That's really good. Nice. And then we all know how are you? You can just simply say Kedu.
Kedu.
Kedu. Kedu ka email.
Well done. Okay. And then some other really important survival phrases is simply being able to say, my name is, so.
Oh.
Ahambo.
I have to think.
Yeah.
Ahambo Ogochuku.
Ahambo David.
Good job. I didn't have to tell you guys that one. Another one is saying like Ebim. So like where do you live? So Ebim na New Jersey or Ebim na.
I've been Hungary.
Yeah. New York.
Yeah.
Okay.
Very. I think we're ready. All right. So competition. This is blitz round.
I'm ready. I'm gonna win.
So I'm going to. Here's the rules of the game. I'm gonna say it in English or Igbo, and then I need you guys to hit down. And then tell me either the translation. Okay. So it can either be translating it to English or translating it to Igbo. But I'll take it easy on you guys.
Okay. Well, hold on. Are you ready, sir?
Yeah.
Okay. Let the best man win. Okay.
All right. Isigeni.
What did you say?
Correct.
Correct. I have to learn.
All right. Thank you.
Dalu.
Good job. Okay.
That was easy.
Do you want me to turn it up?
No.
Okay. All right. Let's see if y'all gonna get this one. I'm changing up just a bit. Kachibo.
Good morning.
No.
Kachibo? No, I'm sorry. No, it's not. Oh, it's still good night.
Yeah.
It's good night. She tried to do the trick question. Yes.
I tricked you guys small.
Yes.
So cachifo is one way that you can say it, but cachivo is also another way you can say it. And it's also, sometimes when people say to you cachifo, your reply could be kobo. Yeah. Good job. Good job. All right, you guys ready?
Yes.
Are you well?
Oh, that.
No, slow down. Think about it.
No.
Okay, then what is it?
Onikwagi.
David won. Game over. I see it. Good job.
Thank you, right?
Good job, sir.
It's over. Well done.
Thank you. I'm trying to,
Yes.
Okay.
I don't have any more.
Guys, on that note, we are just gonna end there. Thank you guys so much for tuning into this episode. I hope you guys found it informative and fun, and I hope that you guys just see the journey that we're on and the language journey, and you're encouraged to seek your native language and learn it. And if it is Igbo,
Hit me up.
hit her up. We will link the Instagram page and her Facebook page in the bio, so check it out. And yeah, anything else, guys?
Cachifo.
Cachifo. Bye.